going on today, guys? T-Rex here on days 35 through 37 of our Ark Survival Evolved Challenge. Today we're just doing what we need to do to start getting through this map. We're going to finish up the island, move on to Scorched Earth, and then when we hit Scorched Earth, it's just going to be a couple videos a week of just Ark surviving. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm breeding up or grabbing our Rexes to take over to the obelisk so that we can breed them. We're going to make a couple more Rexes, about 4 of them. We're going to start moving some of the material around so that when we get done with the dragon boss and the overseer boss, that we have stuff for our next map. We still need a couple of Basilosauruses, so the first thing I do is I land out here where we haven't searched last. We go and put a scuba tank on, put our tech helmet on, get ready, and we go down. This is our first Basilosaurus. We find, I think we need 4 of them, which will give us 8 because we only have 2. We come across the second one pretty easily. After we find that one immediately after is right down here. That's 6 blubbers. We need 10 total. Here's number 8. After this, we start heading back to the RG, wherever we put it. The best way to find it, there's another one right here also. While we get this one, there was a Mosasaur close by that came in after us. He was only level 5, so we didn't tame him. We head back to the RG, and what we do here at the RG is start heading back to Red Ob so that we have the Basilosaurus blubbers all there. I wanted to look at this Sarco because it was pink and I might have tamed it, but it was only level 15, so I didn't end up taming it. We put our Basilosaurus blubber inside of the obelisk, and then now we need to work on building a feeding trough so that we can put our pig down and start healing our Rexes up. We need our Rexes to have about 50,000 HP going through the next 2 bosses, considering that the fire from the dragon boss does extra damage to our Rexes. So what I'm going to do is get some wood, get some hide, get some meat, build our feeding trough, and then fill our feeding trough up. It's not a very long one, but over the next 2 days of the game, that's what I've been doing. I just keep getting meat, keep healing things. I'm eventually start making more Rexes because I want to go in with a couple more Rexes. We have about 10 right now with us, I think 11. So I go and I get about 3 more Rexes to go in. 3 more Rexes with our pig should be enough to take out the dragon, especially since we're on single player settings still. After we do that, we are going to work on getting everything else, like our Anki, our Dodie, all those stuffs uploaded into the obelisk so that when we get to the next map, that we have them at the next map. Right now I put them on passive healing for our pig. I got everything loaded into the obelisk now. All of our material loaded into the obelisk also, like our pickaxes and stuff like that. I have those loaded into the obelisk. These are some Rexes that we had that we don't need anymore because we have better ones. So I'm taking them out. I'm raising their health and I'm raising their attack. After I do all that, we make sure that they're ready to go for breeding and everything with the other 2. We make sure everything is loaded into the obelisks that we can take to the new map. And over the next couple of days, all I'm going to be doing is working on getting them ready to go over to Scorched Earth. When we go over to Scorched Earth, we're only going to take 2 Rexes. We're going to take our Doty, our Enki, our just a few more things, our Theri, stuff like that, so that we can build bases while we're there. We do need to build bases that are going to be able to survive. I put a generator in there. I'm gonna put some things in so that we can make air conditioning units. On the next map, there's a superheat events, and those superheat events can kill you fairly easy. I can't wait to be on that next map. We'll get our first Wyverns then, and Wyverns make it way more easy to traverse the map. It doesn't take as long as an RG. As I was heading back to drop off some eggs and stuff to hatch, I seen this PT, and what I wanted to do is use it for breeding, so I'm going to take it out right here. It flies into the wall. It only takes about 2 shots with trank arrows to tame them out. It's a female, it's 110, so it was fairly easy to find, or fairly easy to trank out also. Cleared out of space so I can see it from above. I'm going to go get some prime meat, since prime meat's the preferred way to tame things. It tamed up pretty quick since we're on single player settings, and I'm going to just cryopod it up, and then we're going to head out on our way. And this is where I throw out the 2 Rexes that we have. We just keep making eggs with them. What I want to do is get a couple of eggs out, make sure that they're healing up, making sure everything is taken care of properly, so that when we do go and get ready, and then they're matured up, that I can take them in cryopods, kill a couple of things, get some experience on them, so I can raise their health and raise their attack, so they're ready for this boss fight. This boss fight shouldn't take very long, but what he does is he comes down, he attacks, then he flies back up, and then he goes down and he attacks, and he flies back up. So things can die. There is lava around the outside border of this map, so we want to make sure that we're prepared for everything. We want to make sure that we have the right gear. After we beat this one, and we are fighting the alpha versions of them, we'll head to the alpha version of the Overseer. Alright, now that we got our last eggs in our RG, we're going to fly back over to our main base. On our main base right now, we're going to come down, hatch our 4 eggs that we got. If we get any that are better than the ones that we have, we're going to keep those as the alpha ones, and if we don't, we're going to keep them as just new ones to add on to the fight. It takes a couple of seconds to do this. I think we get a 200 female, which is way awesome to start with. So we'll have a 198 male and a 200 female as our new breeding pairs, which is going to make it easier. I like the colors of the male and the females on this, so what I'm going to do is cryopod them all back up, bring down all the meat that I have, make sure that they don't starve to death, and let them start maturing. But what I'm decided to do in the long run is take them back over to the obelisk and let them mature at the obelisk. Alright, now that we're back at the obelisk, what I'm doing here is I'm putting them in and out of cryopods so that they get their imprint bonus on them. We're taking the old breeding pairs and putting them out here, raising their health, putting them on our pig on passive healing so that it heals them up, filling our feeding troughs with meat, filling their pig up with meat so that it has all those things to be able to eat and heal at the same time. If you go away from them while you're having them heal, they heal faster, honestly. It makes it a little bit easier for people who are not wanting to waste a lot of time. For some reason, when you're not around them, they heal more. So after breeding these guys up, I get a couple of ones that are pretty okay. We do get one that we're going to end up keeping. It's going to be our new RG on the new map. We're going to raise it up. We're going to imprint onto it. And then after that, we're going to head over to the next map with a newborn RG. That's going to be it for these 3 days, though. There's not going to be much more going on. If you like the content, please leave a like, subscribe, leave any comments you'd like below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Sorry about the delay on the films. I'm probably going to only be putting about 2 out a week coming up. I might put other things out, Fall Guys, stuff like that. Just side games that I've been playing and messing around with so I don't get bored of just playing Ark. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.